Testing.
Testing, 1, 2, 3.
Yes, you're working now. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Hear you.
Okay, I have,
Can you hear us?
yes.
Perfect.
You didn't hear me because I didn't say anything. Okay, so.
Okay, Mr. Rose, I'm going to
So
put you on
are-
mute. That's okay.
So Bob, are we ready?
Yes, we
Should
are.
we go back? and
Thank
then
you.
Do it again.
Is there a motion to establish a consent agenda?
So moved.
Second.
Moved by trustee McCarthy, seconded by trustee Zalick. Clerk, call the roll.
Trustee Zalick,
Aye.
trustee LaRocca,
Aye.
trustee Geezer,
Aye.
trustee Fruzzoloni. Aye. Trustee McCarthy.
Aye.
Madam Clerk, would you please read what is on the consent agenda?
Board and commission reports. Plan Commission Zoning Board of Appeals. Letter A, My Property Holdings LLC, 125 Stark Drive, special use permit for an auto repair storage garage, zoning map amendment from B2 to B3, setback variation. Recommend approval with conditions 6-0 with one member abstaining. Fence code variation, Gary Avenue corridor review, approved 6-0 with one member abstaining.
Yes.
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 Letter B, Grunt Style LLC-400 East Fullerton Avenue, special use permit for retail sales in the industrial district. Recommend approval with conditions 7-0.
Yes.
Yes.
Staff reports and recommendations. Approval to purchase 8 patrol vehicles under the Suburban Purchasing Cooperative and their dealers for a total amount of $249,146. Yes.
Yes.
Ordinances. Ordinance amending Chapter 11, Article 2 of the Carroll Stream Code of Ordinances by decreasing the number of Class C liquor licenses from 19 to 18, Katwala and Shaw, Inc., doing business as Liquor and Tobacco Depot, and increasing the number of Class C liquor licenses from 18 to 19, Noor and Gurji Incorporated, doing business as Liquor and Tobacco Depot, located at 570 North Schmale Road.
Yes.
Yes.
That is ordinance number 2020-12-44. Ordinance approving a zoning map amendment to rezone property from the B2 General Retail District to the B3 Service District. My Property Holdings LLC, 125 Stark Drive.
Yes.
Yes.
That is ordinance number 2020-12-45. Ordinance approving a special use permit for an auto repair storage garage and zoning code variation. My Property Holdings LLC, 125 Stark Drive.
Yes.
And that is ordinance number 2020-12-46. Ordinance approving a special use permit for retail sales in the industrial district. Grunt Style LLC, 400 East Fullerton Avenue.
Yes.
Yes.
And that is ordinance number 2020-12-47. Now, on the agenda, we have new business village trustee appointment.
Yes. Do
That
that now?
item should be pulled because you'll need a separate vote on it.
Okay, so off.
Yes.
Off.
Take it, okay. Next on the agenda, payment of bills. Number 1, regular bills, December 8th, 2020 through December 21st, 2020.
Yes.
Yes.
Number 2, addendum warrants, December 8th, 2020 through December 21st, 2020.
Yes.
Yes.
Treasurer's report, revenue expenditure statements and balance sheet for the month ended November 30th, 2020.
Received.
Is there a motion to put those items on the consent agenda? Moved.
Second?
Moved by trustee by trustee LaRocca. And did I hear? And seconded by trustee Fruzzoloni. Clerk, call the roll.
Trustee Zalick.
Aye.
Trustee LaRocca.
Aye.
Trustee Geezer.
Aye.
Trustee Fruzzoloni. Aye. Trustee McCarthy.
Aye.
Is there a motion to approve those items by unanimous vote?
So moved.
Second.
Moved by trustee McCarthy, seconded by trustee Geezer. Clerk, call the roll.
Trustee Zalick.
Aye.
Trustee LaRocca.
Aye.
Trustee Geezer.
Aye.
Trustee Fruzzoloni. Aye. Trustee McCarthy.
Aye.
Back to K1, village trustee appointment. I am recommending the appointment of Tom Garvey to serve the remainder of the unexpired term of former trustee Greg Swarze, who was recently sworn into the DuPage County Board District 6 member. Your concurrence with this appointment is requested. Clerk, call a roll.
Trustee Zalick.
Wait, we need a motion.
Yeah, motion.
I'll make that motion.
I'm making the motion. Could I make the motion?
No, you
Motion would come from a trustee.
Okay.
Correct.
So moved.
So he made the motion or I made the motion?
Trustee McCarthy.
Trustee McCarthy.
Is there a
Makes the
second?
motion.
And I'll second.
And we have two. Moved by trustee McCarthy, seconded by trustee Zalick. Clerk, call a roll.
Trustee Zalick.
Aye.
Trustee LaRocca.
Aye.
Trustee Giesler.
Aye.
Trustee Frusaloni.
No.
Trustee McCarthy.
Aye.
That's what we needed was 4 votes.
That's correct.
Could I make it 5 and vote 2?
You can.
I vote aye. Welcome aboard. Raise your right hand and repeat after me. I state your name.
I, Thomas Garvey,
Do solemnly swear that I will support and uphold the Constitution of the United States of America,
Do solemnly swear that I will support and uphold the Constitution of the United States of America,
the Constitution of the State of Illinois,
the Constitution of the State of Illinois,
the ordinances of the Village of Carroll Stream,
the ordinances of the Village of Carroll Stream,
and that I will faithfully discharge,
and that I will faithfully discharge
to the best of my ability,
to the best of my ability
the duties of village trustee of the Village of Carroll Stream,
the duties of village trustee of the Village of Carroll Stream.
dated at Carroll Stream, Illinois, this 21st day, December 2020. Congratulations, Mr. Garvey, you are now a trustee.
Thank you very much. Got one right there. I just want to say that, if I can take this off, that I am humbled and honored, even being considered for this. And I'm going to do my very best to work with all of you. I do love Carroll Stream, always have. And I just want to thank those people who signed my petition to run for the office in April. And I'm going to do my best to honor and respect their support. And I hope I earn all of your honor and support as well.
Thank you. You earned this position by being in attendance at a lot of the meetings that we had through when we were looking at cannabis, when we were looking at a property tax. You went out of your way on many of those occasions and had enough conversation to put input. And what impressed me the most is that you were the first one to move to pull petitions to get them signed. Not looking for somebody to appoint you, but looking for the opportunity to come aboard. So that was what made it a lot easier for a lot of us to just say, welcome.
Well, thank you very much. And I really respect you and admire you for even considering doing what you've done, like putting me on the board. So thank you very much.
There'll be a procedure now that you have to follow to get your name back off the ballot now that you're on as a trustee. And that'll be for the 2.5 years that trustee Swarze would have been here.
Right.
So you don't have to buy signs. You don't have to do anything. Just enjoy our company.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you.
Welcome aboard, Tom.
Welcome.
Report officers,
That's where we're at.
right? Trustee LaRocca.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. I think last week or 2 weeks ago, I did my report, which is usually very brief, but I didn't take my mask off. Like, I have trouble hearing to start with, and the mask doesn't help. First of all, Tom, congratulations. You're going to do a great job, and you've always demonstrated to me that you do love this community. When there's something important on the agenda that means something to you, you showed up and you were very respectful. You stated the reasons why you were here, and you were very professional, and congratulations. And aside from that, I know we did this last week, but I want to wish all of our residents a Merry Christmas, a Happy Holiday. Whatever you celebrate, have a joyous holiday season and a safe and healthy new year. That's all I have, Mr. Mayor.
Thank you, trustee LaRocca. It's kind of a little awkward because we really hadn't planned on being there. But to be able to swear in Mr. Garvey and then be able to put Grunt Style on to get him in and approved to open up their store before Christmas was something that we wanted to get done. So I want to thank the staff ahead of time.
I look forward to
Pushing that
Grunt
to really get it
Style. I
all
love
done.
their clothes.
So we're going to go there and buy T-shirts now. Now, I can't say we don't have a place to buy clothes anymore in town. That's okay. Now we need to find somebody to sell televisions. Trustee Geezer.
Thank you very much. Congratulations, trustee Garvey. We can, as you walk your dog past our house, we can discuss issues. Couple things coming up. Tomorrow night, I will be leading the judges for the holiday decorating contest throughout the village. We have a record number of nominations for this year. 56 homes were nominated. Generally, for our other contests, we usually get between 30 and 35, generally. And that's a decent number, and that takes us about an hour and a half to drive through, take a look at all the houses, and then the judges make their final determinations. Tomorrow night's going to be a bit longer, so please have your lights on and pay attention to the Village of Carroll Stream social media. On Wednesday, they will be posting the winners for everyone to know who are the winning houses, and then Public Works will go out later that day to put signs in front of the homes. I mentioned it at past meetings, Mr. Mayor, you have as well. The homes are outstanding this year. There are so many, even, many homes that weren't nominated, equally deserving to be nominated. So if you do have a chance, take a drive through the community, take a look at all the beautiful lights. And in fact, it's quite jarring if you go down a street that doesn't have more than a few houses, because it's like, wait, where's the festivities? Where's the joyousness? But thank you everyone for doing all that. And you can go to the village's website or social media, and you can find a story map where you can find all the nominated houses and do your own mini tour and check them all out. So thank you, trustees, Mr. Mayor, for allowing me to continue doing this. We've been doing this for a few years. Obviously, with the number, it's proven this is a successful thing. People are interested in this. And then just to end, I'd like to say Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, Happy Hanukkah past, and have a happy, healthy, safe 2021. We need it. We need it. So that's my report. And
You had posted something on Facebook that the Herald actually picked someone from Carroll Stream as being the best decorated house. Was that?
in DuPage County, Rudy Vanderbeest, they are on Easton. Rudy will be one of our judges. They were one of the winning houses for Halloween, and they've won Christmas in past years as well.
Very good.
So he will be judging. Also, since you bring it up, Jim Slanker from Canyon Trail, everyone knows that house. He will also be a judge. And then Vince Engstrom, who was a past winner for Halloween, he will also be a judge. So
We drove around for about an hour and a half on Saturday night, looking at the houses, and you're right. There is so many houses. I have never seen so many houses decorated all the years I've lived here.
It's funny, when you go by Vanderbeest's house, it's like the Geico commercial. You know, that you got the globe and then you got the red and green and blue lights.
It's amazing.
It's amazing.
Yes.
I mean,
Well, and since you mentioned him specifically, he stepped it up a level, and he and his family, his daughters,
Didn't he have Santa Claus also?
he
It was
had
great.
Santa Claus and Lauren the Elf
Wonderful.
were there to greet, on the weekends, to greet, socially distanced greeting with the kids. So,
very good. Well,
so
thank you.
Carroll Stream residents are stepping up and they are enjoying the season. We need it.
Absolutely.
Another wonderful job. Thank you. Thank you, Tia, for all the work that you've done on posting everything of what we're doing.
And we should also mention Denise Kalki as well.
Yes, yes.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yep.
Trustee Fruzzoloni.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Sorry, I hate these masks. Trustee Garvey, welcome and congratulations. I know it seems unusual that I voted no. You and I had a wonderful conversation last night, and I want to say thank you so much for the time that you gave me last night. I really enjoyed our conversation, and true to my word, I told you when we swear you in that whatever you need, I will be 100% available to answer any questions you might have, and I am looking forward to working with you. Congratulations and welcome to the board. And it was very nice meeting your wife too, by the way. I'm not sure that we've met before. I want to wish your family a very Merry Christmas. This is an early Christmas gift, so congratulations to you. I want to say great job to our staff. This has been an unprecedented year. Last week, we got together on Zoom. The trustees, Mr. Mayor, you missed it. You got the nice pleasure of sitting in the lobby and being able to do your video professionally. And then you had the rest of us and Julia. I'm sorry, I forgot to include Julia. We did take after take after take, and Tia was very patient with us. The outtakes, I'm sure, are hilarious.
There's only
because-
3, right?
3 or 4 for the resident one. I think we finally kind of caught our groove when we did a special video thanking our staff. And that was shown at a recent staff luncheon. But even watching that one, we are not ready for our professional debuts as actors, but it was a lot of fun. I hope that our residents get a chance to go to our YouTube page and see the holiday greeting that we all put out. I think it was warm and inviting because we all got to do it from our own homes, where we would have normally done it at a board meeting. I think it was fun. And I think maybe next year it might be fun to do the same thing, have our own personal touches, our own personal greetings in our own homes, so that it just brings a little bit of warmth to our holiday greetings. But I want to say thank you to our staff. This has been an unprecedented year, but we have pulled off so many things. And very most recently, it was an extremely successful Christmas sharing program. It was absolutely amazing. The police department did a phenomenal job. Social services, we can't rave enough about our social services department. The Rotary Club with the drive-up pantry and all of the volunteers that we had. So just thank you to staff. Thank you to the Rotary Club. Thank you to the Park District. Thank you to all the community partners. It was an amazing drive-up event. They even ordered up a 50-degree day. So, I mean, that was unprecedented in and of itself. I think that's pretty much the word for 2020. So I just want to say Merry Christmas to everyone, happy holidays, and a very happy new year. Looking forward to getting to work next year. With that, I will end my report.
Well, being you brought up the professional way I did it, I'm going to tell you how that went. She wrote everything out for me, and I read it like 4 times, and she said, give me that sheet and just say what you want to say. She said, I said, okay. I mean, really. And then same thing happened when we did the address to the employees. I did it like 3 or 4. She said, give me the sheet and go ahead and just say what you want to say. So that's how professional it was. She had me sitting by the Christmas tree. That was her idea. It was that. Thank you. For me, I spent a lot of time with Tia working on different projects that maybe Rick is working on with her, everybody else that might be working on, but we always end up working on it together. She comes up with some great ideas. And she is so tolerable to me. And not because we just have an understanding where we understand each other, and she has a way of getting things done. If I tell her I want this pen in red, she's going to figure out a way to make that pen red before I leave.
We were amazed that the video was done, edited, and ready to go by lunchtime the next day. I mean, it was pretty amazing. And you managed to cover up most of our goofs.
which I want to just thank to you. So it didn't
Yes,
go as
thank you.
as smooth and professional as I thought it did. It may have looked that way, but trustee Zalick.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. First off, welcome aboard, Tom. From your speech, when you said, I love Carol Stream, you have a lot of it in common with us up here. I remember you during the workshops, like Trustee LaRaga said, you are very respectful, and you had your point. We're all independent thinkers, but eventually we come together and we work as a team. We might not always agree, but we will come together and work as a team. So welcome aboard. Okay. Second of all, being a retired police officer, we had a retirement recently. Sergeant Julie Johnson retired after serving this village honorably for 23 years. She was also a Marine, so I want to say thank you for her service. And to replace her, we hired 3 officers. We hired Ethan Gates, Molly McGovern, and Kyle Symes. And I'm sure when we reopen, we will have them in here so they can have to speak at the podium. So welcome aboard. I'm sure they'll do a great job. You're joining one of the best, if not the best, police department in DuPage County or the state of Illinois. So welcome aboard. Finally, there's another blood drive in our area. The Knights of Columbus at Corpus Christi Church here in Carol Stream are sponsoring a blood drive Tuesday, December 29th from 3 p.m. till 7 p.m. You can go to Versity website,versiti.org/Illinois, or you can go to the Corpus Christi Church, and there's a form right on the window. You could just take a picture with that QR code, and you can reserve your spot. I know myself and my wife are going to be donating. I'm O positive, so I can give to everybody. So it's nice to be nice to me. But yeah, I can give to anybody. So me and my wife are going to give blood or plan on it. Donors will receive a $10 gift card with the donation, and it will be tested for COVID-19 antibodies. And that concludes my report.
Thank you, trustee Zalick. And thank you for bringing up the 3 police officers that were recently sworn in and Julie Johnson that retired.
Can we also congratulate Sergeant Greg Walker that was promoted to,
Ordinarily, he would be at this meeting and we would have actually let everybody see a new sergeant, which is nice for the community and the 3 new police officers. But because of the COVID-19, there's restrictions that keep it down to 10 people. So
And I understand that this will probably open up again, and then everybody, all the retirees and all the new hires, and it's going to be a packed meeting. But I think it's important enough to speak.
Absolutely.
is absolutely perfect. Thank you.
nice that we recognize him. Absolutely. Trustee McCarthy.
Trustee Garvey, again, welcome aboard. As Trustee Zalick said, we all have different views on things, but we work as a team, and I think you'll fit right in with that. The one thing every single one of us up here has in common is our love for this village and its residents and its local businesses. Every single one of us, so I have no doubt you'll fit in. And I think if you've got any questions, you can ask any of us. We're always happy to help each other. Even when we disagree, we will have conversations if somebody has concerns or questions about something or someone's view. So again, welcome aboard. The Christmas sharing program for this odd year. It was awesome. It was such an interesting way to do it, to do a drive-by. And we ended up with enough room, thank you to the Park District doing it at Fountain View, that with the Rotary jumping in with the mobile food pantry, that was amazing, because instead of just a dinner, they got their holiday dinner and a week's worth of food on top of gifts for the children. And seeing the people's faces, the smile, knowing that help is there. So our social services department is outright amazing. And they're the ones who steer that ship, and they do an unbelievable job of that and so many other things. So I do want to thank them. Of course, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. I really hope everybody finds a way to celebrate the holidays in some way, since most of it's, unfortunately, we're not able to do because of the year this has been. This has been a tough year. First COVID. Then personally, I lost my father right after that started. And then we had the shutdown. started to open back up, and of course it re-shut down. But luckily, to end this year, I'm going to be a grandpa. I'm going to be a grandpa to twins, both a boy and a girl. And my first thought is, thank God, maybe we get to start the new year and let's get back on a path of some good things happening. And that comes in April. So we're quite excited about that. My wife is way over shopping already, so I may need a third job. It could happen. But congratulations to Tim and Shannon Foley, my daughter and son-in-law. We're all very excited. They've been trying for the better part of 3 years. And these were actually their last 2 frozen embryos. And they ended up with twins. So I think that's a cool story that sometimes when something's meant to be, it happens. So with that, I just want to say, I wish everybody a happy, different new year than we've had this year. I hope we all get the chance to get together. I hope that we have the chance to spend our Thursday nights together and to have all the other events that we had no choice but to cancel this year. We all miss seeing the residents in groups. We love those times. And I'm really hoping the new year brings that. So with that, I will end my report. Happy New Year.
Thank you, Trustee McCarthy. Julia Swarzi, if you have an earpiece in, is somebody telling you what to say?
No,
I'm
Tia prepped me
impressed. I
before.
have to tell you, you went through that whole, I was purposely trying to keep right up with you in case you stumbled. I was ready to jump in.
Thank
and
you.
did it absolutely like you've been doing it for 20 years.
I have good teachers,
So, well.
very good
thank you.
teachers.
I mean, that's, so
No.
this is your chance. We always let the clerk say a few words if you like.
Thank you, thank you. I mean, first of all, I'd like to congratulate Trustee Garvey for his appointment. I know what that feels like to be appointed. It's a real honor and a privilege. And I want to thank you guys all again for appointing me as the interim village clerk. I'm really excited to do this job. And I've found nothing but helpful, friendly people here at the staff. Everyone's helping me to get acclimated and do the job correctly. We had a real smooth election process so far, accepting the nominating petition papers. Today was the last day to submit at 5 o'clock. And as of 5 o'clock, in terms of who's going to be on the ballot, there are going to be 3 library board trustees, 4 village trustees, and 1 for clerk. So that's where we're at with the election.
Look at that. So we're stuck with you for 4 years.
Well, unless there's a write-in ballot, I guess. You're stuck with me for until April. Well, yes, is it a 4-year term or?
Yeah,
Okay.
4.
I think I'm running for the 2-year
Oh, that's right.
unexpired
Oh,
term.
yeah,
That's right.
yeah, yeah,
You're
you're gonna,
stuck with me
yeah,
for
because
2
you'll
years,
be on,
Matt.
you'll be on our cycle then, yeah.
Yes, 2 years. And then I also wanted to piggyback on what Matt said, that I hope everybody has a much better 2021. Like Matt, I also lost my dad this year. Today is his birthday. He would have been 76. And I also lost my mother this year, a few months after, because she was heartbroken and wanted to join him in heaven. So, you know, and like Matt said, this has been a really tough year, but it's also been good in that, you know, my husband got, you know, he won his election. He's working for DuPage County, which was a really big goal of his. I'm really happy for him. And, you know, we're all safe and healthy right now. And, you know, I just think there's good things to look forward to. So I hope everyone has a great 2021. And last but not least, as Greg used to always say, I want to remind residents to please shop Carol Stream.
There it is.
You got them. You got them all. Thank you, and welcome aboard also.
Thank you, thank you.
Mr. Meller,
Yes, I would also like to congratulate Tom Garvey on your appointment to village trustee, as well as your wife. You are now in the public eye. You previously had a private life, but now when you go grocery shopping or are out in public, people will recognize you and ask you what's going on. So just get used to that. Staff looks forward to working with you in the coming 2021 and the challenges that will present to us. Not that we didn't have enough challenges in 2020. Just want to mention that municipal facilities will be closed to normal business this week on Thursday and Friday in observance of the Christmas holiday. So Merry Christmas and hoping for a better 2021. And then today, December 20th, is the winter solstice. So it's the shortest day and the longest night of the year. But on a positive note, starting tomorrow, the days will start getting longer. So something to look forward to. And also tonight for our budding astronomers, the two largest planets in our solar system, Saturn and Jupiter, will be in alignment. So they'll appear as one planet in the southwest sky. And this hasn't happened since 1226. And it won't happen again until 2080. So this is history. So if you get a chance, unfortunately it's cloudy tonight, so you'll have to go out.
We went
tomorrow.
out before the meeting to see if we could see it.
Yeah,
Too
yeah.
clouds
it
now,
was
it's too cloudy.
Yeah, but you can actually see the moons around Saturn if you have a binoculars or a
Really?
telescope. So, and Tia, how many views do we have of the holiday video of the board?
Before this meeting, we had 176 views, making it our second most viewed YouTube video of the year. Number one, of course, being the 2020 State of the Village.
Very good.
Very
Well done.
popular.
Well done.
Thank you. That's all I have.
I missed Mr. Rhodes. Is he on with
He
us?
is.
Mr. Rhodes, our village attorney, wherever you are.
I am here, Mr. Mayor. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Wonderful. Thank you. I want to congratulate Trustee Garvey on his appointment. And also, I want to offer my congratulations to Trustee McCarthy with what a wonderful, wonderful Christmas present that you got this year.
Absolutely.
And I would also like to offer my happy holidays to the board, the staff, and all of the residents of the village of Carroll Stream. Merry Christmas and a happy and healthy New Year to all. And finally, if there's one positive that has come out of this difficult year, I think it has been the fact that people in communities all over our country have come together to really help each other. And Carroll Stream is certainly no exception with everything that has gone on in the village to assist those people who really need assistance this year. So I want to offer my congratulations to everyone in the village of Carroll Stream for their efforts this year. Thank you, Mr. Mayor.
Thank you. I think the last part, I think I missed it, but I'm not sure what you said, but it sounded good anyway. Tom Garvey, you and I go back quite a few years. Thank you for accepting and for pulling the packets that you did and getting the signatures. We're looking forward to working with you. It'll be our pleasure to have your expertise come up here and join us. Julia, thank you. Wonderful job. First meeting out of the blocks. I'm very impressed.
Thank you.
Hey, I don't even know what to say to you other than that's phenomenal what you just did. And I know Tia spent time with you and we're fortunate to have Sherry Craig here, which is was one of the premier clerks in DuPage County and is respected by everyone. And she is going to be, she's, I guess, still deputy clerk, would that be?
She currently is, yes.
So you always have her to fall back on. And if you listen to her and follow her lead, if this is what we expected, this is not what I expected. I'm very impressed.
Thank you. Thank you, Mayor.
Thank you
Thank
very
you.
much. Well, it's the end of the year. We weren't supposed to be here tonight. We should all have been away, but we had the swearing in and the grunt style. Now we have a place to buy at least T-shirts and other things that they do sell, backpacks and stuff. I know they have a lot of different things. This is a big deal for them because they've been here. Those of you that don't know grunt style, there are some soldiers that started all this business on their own. They started the T-shirt business on their very own. And most of the people that work in there are all ex-military. And you can tell when you walk in, when they first opened up, I was invited in and it's, yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Yes, sir. Take it easy with the sir stuff. My name is Frank. I'm the mayor. We're all in this together. And they said, no, sir, you're the mayor. Yes, sir. And it's like, okay, if that makes you feel good. I mean, they are so respectful. It's phenomenal. And they respect the opportunity to be able to have an operation like that where they can come in, open up and sell throughout the country. They have a second plant that they took here to carry more of their inventory and then opened up a supply place down in San Antonio, Texas. So there's a company that came from nothing. And when I asked them how much money the government gave them to do this, they laughed. They did this on their own. They didn't take any money from anybody. That is commendable today. When they started that, it was on a hope and a prayer, and it worked out good. And it's still working out good. And now we have a retail opportunity here that they'll be right down the street here, and it'll be perfect for them to be able to sell merchandise and collect sales tax, which is a good thing. So I really appreciate them being here and staying here in the community and hiring from the community too. So that's a good thing. So I just like to just wish everybody a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. We got through this year. I'm still not sure how we did it. I mean, it's perseverance. It's like, I don't know how hard we could press to keep things going. I mean, we can't meet together. We can't eat together. We can't have Christmas together. We didn't have Thanksgiving together. One day you could wear a mask, then the next day you can't wear a mask, then it's okay. No, don't get together for Thanksgiving. We're all going to die. Everybody was going to die. And then the numbers went down. And now for Christmas, they said, don't get together. And then today, Dr. Fauci says, it's okay to have Christmas. I mean, I don't understand. I don't know if I ever get to that point where I say one thing on Monday and change myself on Tuesday and then go back on Wednesday, get me out of here. Okay. Because we can't live that way. We need professional people in Washington and in Springfield that will make decisions based on if it's scientific decisions that they make or decisions that they all feel together and work. They could take a page out of our book, not only our town, a lot of towns. For us, it's survival. For them, they make a mistake. We just make a mistake. We just do it over. We don't get that chance to do it over. There's nobody below us to get it done if we don't get it done right. That's why it's so important to keep the board together and bring the right people into the board and have the staff where we all work together as one. Most of the towns in DuPage County in the state do that. Not all of them, but most of them. Live within your means, spend what you could afford to spend, and it'd always be good for the residents and the people around and good for the business community. I feel unfortunate at times that we don't have more money to work with some of the people in Carroll Stream. The residents, we do what we could. In the businesses, we've done what we could. We've cut liquor licenses in half. We cut the gaming licenses in half, and then they shut the games off. I mean, so you can't win no matter what we do. We try to stay one step ahead, and somebody in Springfield always has a way to just kind of like pull us back a little bit. I know there's some hard feelings right now because the tax didn't go through that the governor wanted, but the people voted, just like they did for president. We have to accept that. We have to live with it. And we have to make the best of it, no matter what it is or who you are or who you were with or whatever you think you know. When that new president or the old president, when the 6th of, I guess it's the 6th or the 20th of January, whatever it is, takes office, that's going to be our president. Win, lose, or draw, like it or not, good or bad, our country, that'll be our president. And just hope for the very best. That's all we could. And if we all stay together strong, we will get through this. Right now, we have to get through the pandemic. This election was terrible. The pandemic was terrible, and we all survived. So that's a good thing. So with that, I'd like to just wish everybody Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. Stay healthy, take care of your families. The most important thing in your life is your family. And then comes whatever you want it to be after that. But again, God bless you all, and thank you all for watching us on television and giving us the opportunity to sit up here and work with you and run this village. Thank you. Motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second.
Moved by trustee McCarthy, seconded by trustee Frizzaloni. Clerk, call the roll.
Trustee Zalick.
Aye.
Trustee LaRocca.
Aye.
Trustee Geezer.
Aye.
Trustee Frizzaloni.
Aye.
Trustee McCarthy.
Aye.
Trustee Garvey.
Meeting's adjourned. You're on your